Hello everyone, I'm Austin and this is Cosmic Gaming, and welcome to Mass Effect: The Insanity Run. Today we will start a grand sci-fi adventure where we will dive into the first of the three amazing games. Without further ado, let's get started.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alright, let's enter our new ID. We are going to do a custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile.
Put Austin in there. Hit next.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
We're gonna go Spacer, because it's the only one that your mom is still alive. Fascinating enough.
Confirm psychological
We're gonna
profile.
go ahead and go War Hero.
Confirm military
And let's
specialization.
go over the classes here. So soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health and specialize in the use of all weapons. Start with the ability to wear medium armor and can train to be heavy armor. Engineers are tech specialists. Using a holographic omnitool, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons and shields, or heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and specialize in pistols. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers, lift or throw objects, shield the squad, disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor and only use pistols. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disrupting at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use omnitools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They specialize in pistols and sniper rifles and can wear medium armor. Sentinels combine biotic and tech powers. Typically they use biotic and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than any other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents. They are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. So I've thought about this a little bit, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do Engineer this time. And as my special ability for completing the game before, I'm going to go ahead and get Assault Rifles.
Confirm facial identification.
And then we're going to do just the default appearance.
Profile reconstruction complete.
And there's our profile. Yep, we're going to go ahead and confirm that.
Identification confirmed.
We're obviously playing on Insanity difficulty. Auto level up is off. Level scaling is on Legendary mode. Squad is set to defensive power usage, meaning they can use any of their powers that help themselves, but none to attack anybody. And then subtitles are going to be on. Let's go ahead and get started.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest of stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. Everybody else calls it Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihlus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihlus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a Paragon playthrough. So we're going to go ahead and be nice to everybody. But before we go and see the captain, why don't we talk to Navigator Presley here.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance Brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihlus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Specter, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihlus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihlus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihlus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihlus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihlus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright. Nice to see different points of view. Seems like there's still some resentment between the Turians and the humans for the First Contact War, even 30 years later.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihlus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihlus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihlus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to the captain here in the comm room. Now, the first couple of parts are going to be very story heavy. I'm not going to talk over any of the conversations. So just to let you all know about that. And oh, we got here, Nihlus is here.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihlus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihlus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden...
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihlus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihlus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright, we're on the ground here on Eden Prime, and before we crack on, I just want to say how well designed the character of Nihlus is. While he doesn't have a huge role in this story, he's set up to where you're not sure if you can trust him or not, and you have all the red lights on him, making it seem like, I don't know about this guy. But all in all, he actually seems to be on our side.
Gas bags. Don't worry.
Yeah, and these little guys, these little gas bags, completely harmless. First alien life you see in these little harmless gas bags. Quite funny.
Oh, God.
Alright, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and level up. I'm going to put all 3 of my first points in charm. I'm going to toggle my helmet. And for Caden, take his helmet off. I'm going to do 1 point in first aid and 1 point into barrier. And don't worry about Jenkins. And let's go ahead and get out of here. Put away my weapon. I don't really need that out right now. Go ahead and come around this corner here where we'll meet our first enemies of the game. Alright, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and equip that thing. We're going to put sabotage number 1, overload on number 2. Grab out my assault rifle and let's take these guys out. They're really not much of anything, they're just really, really basic drones to kind of teach you combat. Alright, let's investigate Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. You're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go up this hill and around the corner, and we should run into some more of those little easy combat. Yep, there they are. Just look at that, just a couple shots, and they're going down. Alright.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Alright, now let's head to the dig site. Let's get these drones down. There's another one down, another one down. Super easy. As long as you are good at aiming, pretty much. Alright, now we got our sense of some first real enemies here. These are going to be standard guest troopers. They're going to have shields and still quite easy to take out. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and talk to Ashley Williams.
Hey, the Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Specter around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
Alright, don't forget to get all these crates, upgrade rounds, radioactive and anti-personnel. Not really useful for this situation. Light armor. Oop, that's probably better than what we're wearing right now. So light armor Scorpion. Yep. I didn't pick up any mods. No mods for that. We may as well put on some radioactive rounds. Oh, and then we can go ahead and toggle the helmet off Ashley and give her some points. What do I want to give her? You know what? Let's just give her 1 rank in assault rifle and 1 rank in soldier. Pretty simple there. Okay, moving on. Let's head down this hill. We'll put our weapon away. We don't need it right this second. Alright. The game's kind of tutorialized cover now. Let's get up to here, and there's going to be some Geth right around this corner. Alright. Take him down. So you go ahead and throw a... Let's get a little closer to him. Throw an overload down there. Okay, guess that didn't work. Go ahead and throw a sabotage at these 2 Geth. Yeah, right about there. Ashley can use overload. And we will push this guy with Caden. There we go. Down, down, and last one. There we go. Last one's down. Go ahead and put away our weapons. Open this crate before we do the dig site. New shotgun, new, what was that, assault rifle? Let's check it out. Yep, Avenger 1, definitely want to install that. And do we get any mods for that? Nope, nothing new there. Looks like we leveled up. Alright, 6 points. What do we want to use that into? Let's get 1 rank in assault rifle, that way we have overkill. Let's see. That's cooldown, don't need that right this second. Let's go ahead and get electronics up till we get dampening. We'll get 1 rank of dampening. And we'll get 1 rank of pistols. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Caden. Let's get his... Yeah, we'll just keep getting his first aid up. And then we'll do another point to throw. Ashley, let's get her pistols up to marksman. We'll get her up to... Okay, I'd rather have her shield boost. Okay. Perfect. Now we have some more powers. Let's go ahead and throw that on 3. Get my gun out. I have a sniper rifle out for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and get my assault rifle back out. That'll give us overkill. I'm actually gonna move sabotage to 2, overload to 4, and overkill to 1. Okay. Now we can investigate the dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, meet Nihlus at the spaceport. Got it. Let's see what's up here.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Yeah, camp's in bad shape.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Now, husks can be dangerous in big numbers, but a few numbers are not really that bad. Like this guy here, we can just have Caden throw him. Pretty much not a problem. Take him down. These guys are gonna be a little bit stronger than the Geth we've been facing so far. You can see, each time is really not too bad of a mission at all. All right, there should be some, yep, upgrade kit right there. Medium armor and Turian medium armor. I don't know if Ashley can wear medium armor right away. She can. Oh, it's literally the same except more shields. So we would definitely take, I guess I had less tech biotic protection, but I'd rather have her shields. And still nothing on that. Let's go ahead and get rid of those two. And nothing for anybody else. Let's go over to this building here, check it out. Another crate, new pistol. That was just Omnigel and a grenade. Alright, let's get that new pistol equipped on, let's do it on the Caden, because that is going to be his main weapon. And we'll give him anti-personnel rounds. Okay. Over to this building here.
That door, it's closed.
First picture of the hacking gameplay here. Pretty simple, just avoid the red and get to the middle. Go ahead and put away a weapon. Put away the weapon and talk to Dr. Warren.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihlus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
We will not be saying I can shut him up.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head toward the spaceport. No, I don't want my weapon out. It's okay. Head toward the spaceport up this hill here. Oop, little cutscene.
Saren.
Nihlus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Uh-oh. Now I think it's time to get our weapons out, now that we just saw that.
What is that?
And look at that. The first Reaper we see in this trilogy. Gigantic, massive ship. Fantastic design, just extremely intimidating, so alien. Great design. Alright, we'll learn more about that later. As we come around this corner, there should be some customs and some Geth. Alright. Bring him down. Good. Come on. Get him out of here. We don't want him charging us. They have an EMP attack that does quite a bit of damage. Is that all of them? Let's see if we can get him out of there. Let's see. Overload. There we go, he popped up. Might have to get closer to get him out. There he goes. Alright. Now, before you do anything else after the fight, make sure to come over here and hack this door. There we go.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean Beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
And that pistol is absolutely incredible for this stage in the game. Now this is why I dumped all my points into Charm right away, is for this blue dialogue right here.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
And this one will allow you to get something else from Cole when you find him.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Alright, let's head down to the spaceport. Oh. There's where he gave us. We can equip that pistol in a second. There's a crate, just a grenade, and some Omnigel. Let's go ahead and put that pistol on the Stinger 2. I mean, look at that. Look at the difference. Gee, it's great difference. Alright. Oh, and then I need to go to my assault rifle and go ahead and put on that combat scanner so the Geth can't jam our sensors anymore. Let's go ahead and come up these stairs, and before we investigate Nihlus, let's get that medical kit and come back down here and get the upgrade kit. Armor piercing rounds, that's exactly what I wanted to see. So on the assault rifle, let's change out the radioactive round, armor piercing, do more damage versus the Geth, which is exactly what we're fighting right now, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead and investigate Nihlus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot! I'm one of you, I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihlus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told the Prothean Beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Alright, we get a high explosive for that. Let's go ahead and equip that on our grenades. We might actually need that. Let's go over there to high explosive. Alright. So, this is when it's going to start getting a little bit harder. The game was kind of holding your hand in the first part. now they're going to start throwing a ton of Geth at you. So let's go ahead and get down and start taking out some Geth. So pretty much we got to fight through this long hallway filled with Geth, and they're going to give you kind of like a little more advanced version of the Geth. You can kind of see him back there. Pretty much he's going to charge at you with a shotgun. So I want to focus fire on him, get him down quick. Alright, he's down. Everything else should be easier. Kind of shoot those crates, gets you a little extra damage down on the enemy. Kind of controlled burst, keep the target on target. Alright, let's go ahead and use some powers here. We will overload you, and go ahead and Caden can make sure it's locked on. Maybe a little bit, yeah, probably about right there, and then you can go ahead and push kill. Okay, good, knock that Geth off the feet. Continue to fire here. Caden's looks like his shields are down. Okay, he doesn't have barrier ready. Alright, that's it for that section. Let's hop on the tram and head to the other side of the spaceport.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Alright, so they set bombs. We have to defuse
Demolition
them.
charges. The
Let's
Geth
go
must
ahead
have
and do
planted.
that.
Hurry!
I think
We need to find them all and shut them down.
4 of them? Yeah, there's 4 of them. And you're on a time limit, but don't worry too much about the time limit. It's so much time. I've never needed the entire time. So just kind of keep moving. They can hit you from back there, but it's not going to do much to you until you start getting a little bit closer. Let's go ahead and disable this next one. And with my team kind of just keeps engaging. The second I can hear him getting closer. Throw out those shields. That's it. Take that guy out. With our specialized anti-synthetic ammo, it makes this just a cakewalk. A little bit of a tough variant there. Taking him down. We need to take some cover here. Right, take cover. Come on, there he goes. Taking him down. Got a Geth trooper. Let's go ahead and overload him. Sniper. That could be almost an instant death in insanity mode. Definitely want to take out the snipers first. Alright. We did miss a bomb back there. Let's go ahead and disable this one first since we're right here. And then we'll head back for the last one. Alright. And I think the last one's like right over here somewhere. This next one, yep, there it is. Disable this. I mean, look at that. Out of 5 minutes, we still have 3.5 minutes remaining. We got all the bombs disfused. It's pretty easy. You don't really have to worry about that time limit. Open these crates, and then we'll head down the stairs. Shotgun, don't need that. Alright, time to head down the stairs. There's going to be some Geth and some husks down here. Take out the Geth. And the husks will come down in a second. Easy. The husk behind me. Yep. Now let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get Caden to throw the Geth off the edge. Or the husk. Nope, not this time. Alright. Last husk. Ooh, almost got us in that blast. Caden's a little hurt, but that is actually the last enemy of this level, so we don't have to worry about it too much. That was some Quarian armor. That was a little rare, actually. Alright, let's see decryption this. Come over here. Up, up, up. In. Easy. Sniper, shotgun. Don't need all that at the minute. We might hand that over to Ashley. This side. The other side doesn't have anything. But this side has 1 or 2 things we can collect. Let's go over there and collect that, and then we can investigate the beacon. We finally reached it. Let's decrypt this. Move over and straight up. High caliber barrel and hammerhead rounds. Let's go ahead and see what we got for the equipment. No, don't take it. There we go. Alright, so for armor we have motorized joints. Doesn't really matter to us, so I'm not going to equip that. Alright, Avenger and Lancer, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. Shotguns, 140, 115, 115. Okay, so we're going to just keep the Scimitar 2, get rid of the rest of them. Get rid of the Striker 1. We'll keep the Hammerhead. Okay, Turian, Quarian, Turian. We'll keep that one for now. And then that would be for when we get a Turian squad member. Alright. Oh, I was going to equip Ashley. That's right. Ashley could get a better assault rifle, a better shotgun. Doesn't need a pistol. She can get a better sniper rifle. Alright, there we go. Let us move on to the beacon. Go ahead and quick save. Investigate the Prothean Beacon. And that should end this level.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard!
No, don't touch him! Danger!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Alright, before we go ahead and get started in this conversation, now that we've seen the vision, you can kind of see that the doctor's assistant, when we went into that one building, was not so crazy after all. He had just used the beacon and seen what was coming. Alright, let's get back into this conversation.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihlus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, before we wrap up for the day, I am going to go ahead and talk to everyone on the Normandy, just kind of explore a little bit. Let's replenish Metagel real quick, and then we'll end it for today.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed... I wanted to travel the... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, let's open up our locker. Gives us a sniper rifle and a shotgun, as well as some XP. Let's see, let's come up here. Yeah, there's nothing we can do up here right now. Captain Anderson is in his quarters, but he doesn't say anything. Let's go ahead and go look at the room anyway. We won't be really spending much time in here in this game. There's really nothing that goes on here.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
That's pretty much it.
Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
That's the captain's cabin. Now let's go over here. There's going to be an elevator right here. It's going to take us down to the cargo hold. Go check it out. I also like that the loading screens in this game are hidden behind these elevators. You don't actually have to look at a loading screen. It actually feels like you're connected to the ship, just going up and down an elevator. So here's where you can equip all of your squad members while you're off missions. And Ashley will normally be standing here, but she's standing upstairs right now. Here is the Mako. When we do ground exploration, we'll be doing it on inside of that. Go talk to the shop here.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, pretty much I only wanted to come here to sell everything we marked as junk earlier. Gonna go ahead and keep those ones. I don't know which one's better right now, but we'll keep all of that for the time being. High caliber barrel. Let's go ahead and put that on our pistol. We're gonna do radioactive rounds and a high caliber barrel. Alright, there we go. Let's head into engineering, get a look at the big drive core, and we'll talk to Engineer Adams after we examine a few things to get a little bit of XP. Engineer Adams.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Oh, that's all he's got to say. Alright, we're gonna head up and tell Joker to bring the Normandy into dock. But right when we get up there, I think that's where I want to call it for today. So, let's get up this elevator and go take a look at the CIC. I've always liked this, that you could just walk upstairs to get up to the CIC. Really makes the whole ship feel connected. Let's get up here and we'll bring the Normandy into dock. But before we do, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.